the age of 9, Sydney Cunningham was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Well, she was fun-loving. She was super duper funny, charismatic. She was just always had something to say, always was singing.
I always just say, if you look up rainbows, sunshines, and butterflies and unicorns, and their faces right there.
She's that social butterfly that you want to invite to all your parties and stuff. When I first told Sydney that she had cancer, the first thing she asked me was, what about my education? She was all about her education. And then the second thing she asked me was, am I going to die? And as a parent, no one wants to have to hear that question or have that question asked to them by their baby. And of course I told her, no, whatever this is, we're gonna beat this. I remember one tear rolling out of her eye, and she looked me intensely in my eyes, and she said, okay. And then all of her tears went away. We did have a lot of high hopes for Sydney throughout the whole process, and we were extremely optimistic. We got the best care ever from St. Jude.
Yeah. Can't stress the importance of St. Jude enough, and just everything that they did for us. We'll always be grateful, for them.
Always.
Yeah.
Of course, we've always heard about St. Jude, and you already have your preconceived thoughts, and I'm thinking this is gonna be the saddest place. And we get there, and it was so the opposite.
Yeah.
It was like one of the happiest places, honestly, when they say that, you don't have to worry about anything, like bills and food and everything.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth.
There was nothing that she needed or that we needed that was not given to us.
It's a better care than we could ever even imagine.
In the weeks leading up to St. Jude night last season, Sydney attended a Paint with the Havoc event where she painted alongside Havoc player Tyler Piacentini.
That was the most amazing thing for her. She enjoyed it so much. And then being able to meet a player that was officially shorter than she was.
Right. Yeah.
Although, he thought he was taller, but Sydney let him know quickly on that she just got in her height that day, and he was shorter than her. And he was a hockey player. Yeah. She totally enjoyed it.
I just remember first seeing a beautiful little girl that, you would really never think or know that something else was going on with her because of her contagious smile. And it was definitely an hour and a half that it was special. And I have to say that her painting was a lot better than mine.
And she looked forward to going to that game.
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah.
I was like, I really want to see them fight.
Yeah.
Because I heard about the fight and the teeth getting knocked out.
Right.
So we all were looking forward to that.
Right.
to that.
On the morning of St. Jude night, Sydney woke up not feeling well.
That moment, it was totally unexpected. We found out she had pneumonia. And that's something we've often talked about through the year and 9 months that she had been sick. Like, Sydney, we can't catch anything, because if you catch anything, we just don't know what could happen, And then it happened. And I think it was less than 24 hours before she was put to sleep, which she has been put to sleep a lot of times. And she often said that was the best sleep ever. And she was like, okay, they're gonna put me to sleep, good. I'm ready, to go to sleep. And as we do every single time before they put her to sleep, is we always hug. And we always say, I love you. And she always says, I love you back. We both did. We didn't know that would be the last time that we would say those words, and we're able to hold her and she could hold us back. And that was it. When they put her to sleep, it was just some hours later. Her life, she had fulfilled her purpose. I know that. She did more in her 11 years than I've done in my 44. She had reached a level that a lot of us aspire to get to. And God saw fit. He picked a beautiful flower and took her home.
The night of the game, Havoc season ticket holder Don Walden purchased Sydney's painting, and upon hearing the tragic news, thought it was best that the painting stay in the Cunningham family. With help of Sydney's painting partner Tyler, the Havoc returned the painting to the Cunningham home.
To actually receive it back.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were just honored that someone bought it, to help,
St. Jude, yeah.
So.
But to get it back, that someone else was so thoughtful and kind to not only purchase it, but to give it to us. They didn't have to do that.
Right.
But
We really
we're so
appreciate
appreciative. It's on display at our home right now too.
At the end of the day, just kind of puts a lot of stuff into perspective. We're out here just playing hockey. It's pretty simple, but there's a lot more bigger problems in the world, and a lot of people are fighting for their lives. And to kind of see this and go through a little bit with Jacob and go to St. Jude Hospital, you can see that, I mean, these kids, they might be smiling and they put a smile on your face, but when you're not around them, you really don't know what they're going through, and they're fighting for their lives, and it definitely motivates us, especially nights like St. Jude night where, you know, I mean, we're out there playing a game, but if we could get a win, it'll put a smile on some faces in the crowd.
And as Sydney said, hey, if it was your loved one or if it was your kid, you want someone to help you.
Right.
And you're definitely helping a worthy cause. Definitely helping a worthy cause. And you're helping these kids to be able to fight another day.
Yeah.
Be able to fulfill a dream that they possibly would have never been able to do without that help and support. And if you can donate and help in any way to help fulfill those dreams, please do it.
Right.
Please do it.